Let's move on. Let's see who we want to get to next. Let's go LSU. Let's go Jayden Daniels, LSU. Auburn against LSU. We're talking some Auburn quarterbacks too. Again, we're going to go through every SEC team and talk about every SEC quarterback, some more than others right now, but we will do some deep dives on a few others. So Jayden Daniels, another fantastic week, another fantastic game. My main note here was same thing, but new week and new opponent. He played unreal again. It truly looks easy to him. Running, throwing, everything looks easy. He was 20 of 27 for 325 yards passing, 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, 93 yards rushing. We even saw him try to slide at the end of the game. The announcers were talking about all the hits he's taken, but we did see him try to slide at the end of the game. So kudos to Daniels on that. They're kind of running the clock out right before their last touchdown. Yep. And even with that, there were still 2 drops. I counted 2 drops yesterday. So the numbers could have been even better for Jayden Daniels. So Jayden Daniels probably playing the best quarterback in the SEC. I don't keep up with like the Heisman stuff, but he should start being talked about as a Heisman contender because he's up there. And I saw a list yesterday too that had Daniels as I think it was Mel Kiper's list talking about him being the 9th rated quarterback to come in the NFL draft. Like in my thoughts, he's top 5 for sure. He's got to be. He's playing unreal football. All right, so let's talk about the main key to the game for Jayden Daniels that led to his success against Auburn, because it was actually different than the previous games. Like the numbers look similar, right? 300-something yards passing, almost 100 yards rushing, 4 total touchdowns or 3 total touchdowns, I believe. So it looks similar to the previous games. But the main key for Daniels is he took what the defense gave him. Now, he always does that, but the past few weeks, the defense has kind of given him the opportunity to push it downfield, and he has. This week, Auburn kind of took that away. They did a good job of taking the deep shot away. Daniels, coming into the game yesterday, led the SEC in passes completed with the ball thrown 20 yards or more in the air. I think he had 20-something. I think he had – how many did he have against Mizzou? He had like 5 against Mizzou last week. So it's a big part of his game. It's something he's good at, but he only had 1 last night against Auburn. Only 1 passing play where the ball was thrown over 20 yards in the air. So Auburn took the deep ball away. Jayden Daniels was like, cool, no big deal. We'll find another way. And the ways that he did that was, 1, getting the ball to his receivers in space. From Lacey to Neighbors to the running back Emery had a short throw in space that he's able to take for like 40-something yards. So he got the ball to his receivers in space, and they were able to have a ton of yak yards yesterday. But that's because Daniels took what the defense gave him. He only had 5 completions thrown 10 yards down the field or more, right? So everything was just like 15 of his 20 completions. The ball was thrown 9 yards or less in the air, with some balls thrown behind line of scrimmage. So it was just the ball was getting out quick, but Auburn just wasn't allowing deep shots, and so Daniels was taking those short, quick games, and the receivers were able to make plays and have a ton of yak yards yesterday. But it starts with Daniels. It starts him taking what the defense gives him. And LSU started super fast yesterday. Like they jumped out to a 17-0 lead. I was like, man, this game is going to get away from Auburn. They started real fast, largely because of Daniels. I thought the game was going to get away, and then I thought the game was actually going to turn into a game. When it was 20-10, Auburn just drove down to score and make it 20-10. I was like, okay, well, here's another typical LSU Auburn game that we are used to. If you're an LSU or Auburn fan, Auburn's coming back. But then it was almost like the potential for that to happen was eliminated quickly, because when you blinked, LSU was up 34-10 again. So LSU, fast start, thought it was going to be a game in the middle, and then LSU put the foot on the pedal, and they took off again. And that was that. Again, largely because of Jayden Daniels. Again, just to recap, Jayden Daniels, 20 of 27, 325 yards passing, 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, 93 yards rushing, and just took what the defense gave him, right? And last thing I'll say on Daniels, really good situational football. There were several 3rd and 7s on back-to-back on the same drive. 3rd and 7 conversion. 3rd and 7 conversion that actually led to a touchdown. So being able to convert on those third down, third passing downs is also something really impressive too. There's no threat of the run game, no threat of play action there. Okay, so let's talk just briefly